the family of Umar Party, members of the diplomatic corps, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's very difficult sometimes to speak when a wise man has already spoken, because you will not have words to say. But at least I must appreciate what he did to us, and may not have really strong words to express our happiness. But before saying thank you, I will not take you that long, but I will just summarize in a line that Umar Party and the liberation movement that brought independence of South Sudan had been working together since Kokodam in 1986, all the way up to NDA, up to the Comprehensive Peace Agreement. The option of separation of South Sudan from Sudan, the intention was not to establish two enemies, but the intention was to address a political problem, because the problems that were between South and North were purely only political problems. And the only medicine for political problem was to give a political, or to make a political separation. But I'm sure whoever says separation of South Sudan from Sudan means separation of social relations, means separation of economic relations, separation of cultural relations, let me tell you, that person will be a liar. It is only political and administrative separation. Whether we like with the current generation or not, the coming generation will admit the fact that the relations between the two Sudans must be peaceful relations. And this is the beginning, because this is the time of separation that we were fighting for. Because from where I am, I grew up in this area. There's a surprise. I have relatives in this area. They are not far away. If I count them, it might not be more than 400 meters from here, not miles. Those who have blood relationship with me, they are Sudanese, and some are South Sudanese. If somebody says that we are also separating social relations, really, who will go into my blood and separate the blood that I have in my body? So, I'm again repeating, the separation between the South and the North is only a political and administrative separation. The rest of the relations will continue. And I'm sure this is the beginning. At times, it becomes very difficult when I'm interviewed by Sudanese journalists, and I introduce myself as ambassador of South Sudan. And somebody, no, I don't believe that. You cannot be a South Sudanese, somebody representing a foreign country here in Sudan. But I tell them, yes, that's a political separation, but I'm still your brother, I'm still your relative. So this is what this is the spirit that we need really to promote. It is a task of every Sudanese, it's a task of every South Sudanese, it's a task of international community to make sure that these two states live together in harmony. That's where we can achieve the vision that the former president of Sudan, Jafar Meri, was talking about, that Sudan can be a food basket. But in the conflict, we are fighting each other. I'm sure we'll not be able to provide food even to ourselves. But if we are in peace, we have enough to ourselves and to the world. I will stop there and will say, thank you very much, our leader. Thank you very much, our father, because culturally, I'm not very close to him in age. So he's my father. So I came to my father's house. And people say that in my father's house there are many rooms. Today, I believe that there are so many rooms. And I have a room in those rooms. And I'm sure every South Sudanese today has a room in his house. With these few comments, ladies and gentlemen, I will say, as I said earlier, that I don't have words to express myself for what our father did to us as sons of Sudan, as sons of South Sudan. On behalf of my colleagues and on behalf of my government and the people of South Sudan, I will say thank you very much, Father, and I will encourage you to continue with this spirit. Tell your brothers, tell your colleagues to adapt your strategy, and that will bring us closer to each other. Thank you very much.
شكرا.
السلام عليكم.
أنا همشي السلام عليكم. بكلم.
الله يبارك فيك.